Hello everyone, welcome back to Man United Fans Voice. This is Manolis, and while we are all waiting for the big Manchester derby, I thought that this is a good chance to go through the main differences, the main changes that we've seen under Ralf Rangnick compared to how things were under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's been almost 3 months since Ralf Rangnick took over as the interim manager of Manchester United. And of course, it is not possible for any manager to join a new team and go, right, from now on we are going to do A, B, C and D, and for those things to magically happen straight away. So I think that Ralf Rangnick has tried to initially fix the fundamentals. The main, and in my opinion, biggest difference between Ole and Ralf is how United approach games when we are out of possession, what the players do and how they react when we don't have the ball. Rangnick has definitely improved our shape. He has improved how the players move as a unit when we are trying to win the ball back. And the results and differences in that area have been almost immediate. We concede less goals and our defense looks exposed fewer times. There is also a difference in how Rangnick tries to fix or improve a problem in the squad. So when Solskjaer wanted to fix a problem, what he usually did was replace a player that didn't do a specific job or that wasn't performing with another player. He used to try and change the profile of the player he needed. What we are seeing with Rangnick is that he is trying to change some of the fundamental habits of these players that need changing or improving. So what he's basically trying to do is make some of these players better. Unfortunately, a problem that we had under Solskjaer and that we continue to have now under Rangnick is that at some point in the games we seem to lose our shape and mainly leave big distances between the lines. The most obvious one is the gap between the midfield and the defense. And that is a problem that is difficult to fix because of the type of players that we have. Besides Matic, all of our other central midfield players are players who instinctively like to go forward. They are not defensive midfielders in their minds. And that is why very often we see United play well in the first half and then in the second half the level of our performances seem to drop. And the main reason for that is the big distances, the big gaps we leave between the lines, distances which the opposition teams can then easily exploit. One thing that has been very obvious under Ralf Rangnick is that Manchester United now create a lot more chances. The main reason for Manchester United creating a lot more chances, in my opinion, has been the introduction of 𝗦𝗢𝗚𝗏. We all know that 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗏 was Solskjaer's main choice for the right back position. We also know that 𝗟𝗏𝗡𝗏 has limitations when he is asked to go forward. One more thing that has been very well documented is that our central midfield players also have limitations when they are asked to progress the ball from the deeper areas of the midfield. That meant that when we wanted to attack or progress the ball, we were very one-sided. It was very predictable when facing Manchester United to know that most of our attacks would happen from the left. The introduction now of 𝗦𝗏𝗏 in the starting 11 means that we have more choices and more options when we are trying to attack. Another important reason for why we now create a lot more chances is that we have improved our counter-pressing. That automatically allows the team that presses to get into a good scoring position as soon as they win the ball back. And we've seen that many times in recent weeks. United winning the ball high up the pitch and simply by doing that, creating a scoring chance. That is something we also did under Solskjaer, but I didn't feel that it was something we tried to do consistently. Now under Rangnick, it does feel that it is something that is part of the game plan. And of course, something that Rangnick has done that has massively benefited United is introducing Anthony Elanga. Anthony Elanga has managed to improve our performances and has helped Rangnick ideas simply because he offers something that none of the other wingers we have now or that we had under Ole could offer. And he basically offers 3 very important things. A, he is a very hard worker off the ball, which means that he will constantly press the opposition defense and he will always track back to help our defense. B, he is very disciplined both when United have the ball and when we are trying to win the ball back. And C, His runs are very intelligent, and that keeps the opposition defense constantly occupied, and it also benefits and complements United's other forwards. And the last reason that in my opinion plays a big part in why we now create a lot more chances is actually something that has raised a lot of eyebrows and has surprised a lot of United fans. And that is using Marcus Rashford on the right instead of the left. Let me explain what I mean. As I have mentioned many times before, Rashford is by instinct a finisher and not a creator. And we all know that when he plays on the left, one of his favorite moves is to run towards the opposition, usually right back, with the ball on his feet, dribble past him, bring the ball on his left foot and shoot. When Rashford plays on the right, he simply cannot do that. So that forces him to become more creative. And that benefits the team because it means that we have one more player who is helping in creating more chances. And that takes us back to what I said earlier in this video. That many times Rangnick doesn't try to improve or fix a problem by replacing a player with someone else, but he tries to improve or fix a problem by finding a way to improve the player. In a way, I think that the results paint a false picture of the improvements that have been actually made under Ralf Rangnick. And that is because although we have created a lot of chances, the players have failed to convert those chances, and that has caused the results to not be as good as they should. But that cannot be on the manager. We cannot blame the manager if the players have not scored from chances that they should have done better with. So Rangnick's work might not feel that great yet, simply because the results haven't been that great. But that is mainly down to the players, not him. And hopefully the players will start to become more clinical and finish off their chances, because we all know that players like Ronaldo, Bruno, etc., they are amazing finishers. So it should be just a matter of time until the results improve, and then the general improvement under Ralf Rangnick feels much more positive. And those were my thoughts on the main difference we've seen at Manchester United between Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ralf Rangnick. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, press the like button, subscribe to the channel and press the notifications button. Please give me your thoughts and your opinions on this subject, and I will see you all on Monday or Tuesday for hopefully a happy match reaction video for the Manchester Derby. Glory, glory, Man United. Goodbye.